Hi, it's Donna here. Welcome, and I'm going to show you how to paint a landscape in Fearless and Loose watercolor. Okay, so that's not Fearless, that's Careless, but I'm going to show you how to save this painting. So stay with me until the end of this painting process. But first, I would really appreciate if you subscribe in my channel. It's gonna make me grow my channel and continue to do more videos for you, and hopefully it will inspire and help you with your watercolor journey. So to start with, I painted on a 100% cotton paper from Artist. I've wet the background on the upper part with water, and then I applied the cobalt blue, and then I've added some trees, just using random colors of greens and reds. And then I've wet the middle as well, and here I'm applying green, and this is sap green. And here I am trying, to erase that splash that I made. And it's because it's 100% cotton that I could do this. So I use more water and then tissue paper to erase that mistake. So I want you, to really relax in this process and be fearless and don't be too intimidated with watercolor. I think just like me, if you see that I keep making mistakes, not really mistake, but I keep splashing color everywhere on this paper, and I would say it's a little bit catastrophic because I haven't done this kind of painting for probably like 4 months. I've been painting with ink and wash for a while, so I had to do a little bit of practice, and I hope that will give you hope if you feel like watercolor is very difficult. So you're not the only one. I've added orange here and some blues, and I'm just applying it really quickly because this part of the paper is still wet and I'd like it that way. I decided, to eliminate some of these flowers, although they are beautiful, I agree. So now I made sure that the first wash has completely dried. So now I can add the second wash, which is green. If you really want to be more familiar with the loose technique, then I would really recommend that you invest on the paper. I am using brush number 6, and this is just a synthetic brush from Escoda, but it works really well on small paintings like this. So as you can see, I've been uploading quite a videos for the last few months, And if you have any suggestions and requests, then you can always write your comments, and I will definitely I will definitely read them and reply to them as soon as I can. So now I am adding more greens just to have more contrast and make these white flowers pop up. And I'm using a really tiny brush that's 0 so that I will have some branches of the cherry blossom, or I think this is more like the apple trees. This is a really nice place where we have some families in France, and they have lots of apple trees and cherry blossoms, and it's really perfect for painting. So if you have this spot that you really like to paint, then go ahead and try this loose technique. I am adding shadows, although we cannot see that in the reference. It's just I feel like if I have some trees, there will be some shadows, but it's really optional. I also feel like I could have made the windows a bit smaller and less darker, but then as I've said, I haven't done this for quite a while, so I feel like I'm learning it all over again. But then I say that practice makes everyone better, right? So we're done with this painting. Thank you so much for watching, and I have more paintings in this channel using the ink and wash loose watercolor technique, so I hope to see you there. So there you go, the final results. I hope to see you in my other videos, and I just want to read this Bible verse for the day. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love Him.